Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among the foothills of the Himalayas, lived a wise and compassionate Zen master named Li. He was known for his profound insights into the human condition and his ability to guide others towards a life of inner peace and fulfillment. One day, 5 young villagers came to Li seeking his guidance on the following question: what are the 5 things that should never be sacrificed for anybody? Li smiled kindly and led them to a nearby cherry blossom tree. He invited them to sit down and savor the beauty of the delicate pink blossoms that fluttered in the gentle breeze. The 5 things that should never be sacrificed for anybody are, he said slowly, self-respect, dreams, boundaries, values, and personal happiness. He then began to elaborate on each of these 5 treasures. Self-respect. Self-respect is the foundation of a happy and fulfilling life, Li said. When you respect yourself, you value your own worth and dignity. You're not afraid to stand up for what you believe in and to say no to things that are not in your best interest. You also treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Dreams. Your dreams are the seeds of your greatest possibilities, Li continued. They represent your deepest desires and aspirations. When you pursue your dreams, you are living a life that is true to yourself. You are also inspiring others to follow their own dreams. Boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy relationships, Li explained. They define what is acceptable and unacceptable behavior. By setting and enforcing clear boundaries, you are protecting your physical and emotional well-being. You are also showing others how to treat you with respect. Values. Your values are the guiding principles of your life, Li said. They represent what is most important to you. When you live in accordance with your values, you are living a life of integrity and authenticity. You are also setting a positive example for others. Personal happiness. Your personal happiness is your ultimate goal, Li concluded. It is what you are striving for in all that you do. When you are happy, you are radiant and full of life. You are also a source of joy and inspiration for others. Li then asked the 5 young villagers to reflect on each of these 5 treasures and to consider how they could apply them to their own lives. One of the young villagers, a young woman named Anya, asked, "What if someone I love asks me to do something that sacrifices one of these 5 treasures? What should I do then?" Li smiled wisely and replied, "It is important to remember that you are not responsible for the happiness of other people. You are only responsible for your own happiness. If someone is asking you to do something that sacrifices one of your 5 treasures, then you need to say no. You may need to explain to them why you are saying no, but you do not need to justify your decision to them. You are entitled to set boundaries and to protect your own well-being." The 5 young villagers were grateful for Li's wisdom and guidance. They left his presence feeling empowered and inspired to live their lives authentically and unapologetically. Interpretation. The Zen story of the 5 things that should never be sacrificed for anybody is open to a variety of interpretations. On one level, it can be seen as a lesson in self-love and self-care. It is important to remember that we are all worthy of respect and happiness. We should never sacrifice our own well-being for the sake of others. On another level, the story can be seen as a reminder of the importance of boundaries. We need to learn to say no to things that are not in our best interest. We also need to communicate our needs and expectations clearly to others. Finally, the story can also be seen as a lesson in living a life of integrity and authenticity. We should live our lives in accordance with our values and our dreams. We should not be afraid to stand up for what we believe in, even if it means going against the grain. The story of the 5 things that should never be sacrificed for anybody is a timeless teaching that can inspire us all to live our best lives. The 5 young villagers left Li's presence, feeling empowered and inspired to live their lives authentically and unapologetically. They knew that they would not always be able to please everyone, but they were committed to honoring their own needs and values. Anya, in particular, was determined to never again sacrifice her self-respect for anyone. She had been in a relationship with a man who was constantly criticizing and putting her down. She had finally realized that she deserved better, and she had ended the relationship. Now, Anya was focused on building a life that she loved. She was pursuing her dream of becoming a writer, and she was surrounding herself with supportive and positive people. She knew that she could not control how others treated her, but she was determined to control how she treated herself. The other 4 young villagers were also on their own journeys of self-discovery and personal growth. They were learning to set boundaries, to communicate their needs, and to live in accordance with their values. They were grateful to Lee for sharing his wisdom with them, and they were committed to living their lives to the fullest. The story of the 5 things that should never be sacrificed for anybody is a reminder that we all have the power to create the life we want. We do not have to settle for mediocrity or for relationships that are not good for us. We can choose to live authentically and unapologetically, and we can create a life that is filled with joy, love, and purpose. This video was meant to teach you something and inspire you. If you liked it, please support my YouTube channel. You can do that by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. I appreciate your support, and it helps me make more content like this for you. I upload new videos every day, so press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.